Hey friends, okay, today we're going to be doing something a little different, which I think you will really enjoy. I know I had a lot of fun going through these different kind of chats with everyone. So we are going to be talking to a 58-year-old, a 46-year-old, and a 25-year-old. We're going to be asking them all the same questions about coding and software development. So stay tuned, it's going to be pretty fun. I also want in the comments you to vote on who you think answered the questions the best. The 58-year-old is my mom. 46-year-old is my boyfriend Paul, and the 25-year-old is my younger sister, who is a dental hygienist. So none of them are in the tech field, but they are often surrounded by me. So we will see how much that helps them. We will see. Before we get started though, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more tech and coding related videos. Leave a comment down below what other videos you want to see, and okay, let's get started. Okay, so first up is we are going to be calling my mom. So here we go. See what she has to say. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Tiff.
How's your day going?
Going very good.
It's Sunday, so you're enjoying I guess every day is a relaxing day for you, though. You retired.
It is, but we're renovating, so yeah, it's a little upside down in our house, but it's worth it.
Exactly. Yeah, you found a corner to talk to me in, so thank you.
Well, it's extremely cold out today, so it's a good day to be inside painting.
Nice. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so as you know, I'm doing this series where I'm talking to my sister Lindsay, Paul, and then yourself. I'm asking some different kind of tech and coding related questions. And I know I'm not expecting you to know them, but I think you will actually know more than you expect you do because of me.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, so it's 3 questions. The first question I have for you is, what do I do? What do I do as a software developer?
Well, I believe your job is meeting with prospective clients, customers, who either want to upgrade their software or make improvements to it, or maybe it's a new upstarting company that needs a whole new programming done, and so you have to meet with them and design and develop software to meet those needs to make their company run as efficient as possible.
That's a good answer. You know, I spoke to Lindsay yesterday about this, and she did the technical side of things, but as you know, a software developer actually building the products, but then the consulting side of things you mentioned, actually like working with clients to spec out the project. So I'm going to give you bonus points for that.
Oh, okay.
So kind of on that note, my next question, which might be a little bit tricky, I don't know, but so far you're acing it, is what is code? What is coding?
Well, what comes to mind first is how you showed me on our computer was, or your own computer rather, was different code, words, how do you explain it, that you put into the computer. Because when you were at home one time, we were looking at something online, and you said, "Mom, see how pretty that looks?" And I'm going, "Well, yeah. This is what it looks like before it gets to that stage." So you have to input a codes, to make it get to that final stage.
That's good.
Where we can read it and it makes sense, and like you said, it looks pretty.
Yeah, there you go. So that's a similar answer that Lindsay gave, is like making things look pretty. And what I asked her then is, there a side where maybe you're developing or coding things that the user never sees?
Well, I believe so.
Yeah, you're good. Do you know what both of those are called? Like, what kind of developer does the stuff that you see, and what kind of developer does the stuff you don't see? This is an extra trick question.
It is trick. All I've ever heard you talk about is a front-end developer, back-end developer, full stack.
That's what I was hoping that you got it.
Oh, okay.
Look at you. Do you want to come work with me? Do you want to become a developer? Because I feel like you know more than I know. do you feel like having a better understanding of the tech side of things makes you more patient with it in a way? Like, I remember when you said, "Oh, it's not loading. Oh, something must be wrong with their tech, so I'll try again later." Like, you don't get frustrated as easy, or is that true or no?
I believe it is. I try not to get frustrated and
Mm-hmm.
expect too much of myself. It's okay, let's maybe walk away and come back to it. I've missed something, or yeah, because I want to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have my head in the sand hoping it'll go
Yeah.
away, or I'm too old to learn,
Yeah.
because it's a challenge.
Yeah. I love that. That's such a good mindset to have.
Yeah, Dad and I both feel that way. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we're trying.
I think you're doing awesome, in my opinion.
Oh, thank you. It's just it's where we're at in our world, and it's only gonna increase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. That's so true. And it's a good mindset because, there's two ways. You can have a mindset where you don't want to learn the technology or learn even how to like work the latest phone or the latest gadget, but then you're going to struggle your whole time. Whereas if you have that mindset to learn it, which anyone can at any age, I'm not saying everyone needs to learn how to code, but just understand, like look into your tech products and how they function. I think it makes life a lot easier.
Oh, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so.
No, I agree. That's great.
Yeah.
My last question for you, and based on your current answers, I think you're going to ace this one, is what is something that code touches that you use?
Well, it's an everyday life.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a trick question.
It's in our banking. It's in our phone. It's in our computer. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's the unseen um, work that you don't realize has happened or
Mm-hmm.
is happening. That there are people who are dedicated to making our world run smoother and efficient by coding.
It's so true. Mom, you're spewing so much wisdom, I feel like.
Thank you.
And you didn't know these questions before I answered them.
No.
Or before you answered them. You had no idea. So this is on the spot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm right after you. I'm sitting down with Paul, so then I'm going to be done with 3 interviews. So I'm interested to see how they kind of
Right.
overlap. But I think you aced it, in my opinion.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll let you get back to enjoying your Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Love you, Mom.
Okay, love you too. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, next up we are calling my sister. My sister is 26, dental hygienist, and lives in Alberta, so a different kind of part of Canada than me. So let's hear what she has to say. Hi, Lynn. How's it going?
Hi, Tiffy. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for taking time to chat with me today about all things tech. So, for those of you who don't know, Lindsay is my younger sister. She is a dental hygienist in Calgary. So, what would you say your level of tech knowledge is?
Like, my level of understanding?
Yeah.
Pretty basic. Like, pretty minimal, just to, like, how a cell phone works, how to turn a computer on and use it kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's fair. But I do think you are the one in the family that is always really good with figuring out electronics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess, like, growing up, I was always the one to, like, set up the DVD player or, like, set up our GameCube and that kind of thing.
It's so true.
But beyond that, it doesn't really go much further.
I know. Well, hey, you know what? It's not your industry, so why do you need to?
No, true.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you 3 questions and just answer them to your best ability.
Okay.
The first question is, what do I do as a software developer? Like, what is it that I do for my job?
You, like, you write code to, like, create a program. So, like, you are the person who, like, develops what we see. Like, you put all the numbers and the symbols in and everything, so you create it.
Yes, yeah. And then okay, so is it everything that you see, or is there some parts that you don't see?
I mean, I don't think we see a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think we get to see like the finished product, and of course like the nice, clean, done side of it. But you're the one who puts in like all the complicated like numbers and all that kind of stuff. So we don't see like a lot of it.
So, okay, so based on that, you said you see some of it and you don't see some of it. What do you know what, this is kind of like a little thrown in trick question. What would you call that person who does the stuff that you see and the other person who does the stuff that you don't see?
You are, I want to say back-end developer. I've heard you use that term before. I do listen.
I know you do. That's what following Tiff in Tech gets you.
Yes. I follow for more than just the dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're back end?
I am. I'm back end, but I can do front end, so both. Full stack.
Front end, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I gave away the other answer.
I wormed my way into that one.
You totally did. Okay, so since you're on a roll, next question is, what is coding? Like, how would you explain what coding is?
Coding is like putting in all the numbers and the symbols and putting them in like a certain sequence in order to get a final result and like an end product.
So building a product.
Right?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
I will give that to you. I think that's pretty good, I gotta say. You're acing this better than I thought you would. I'm going to be honest with you. Still has one more question.
Okay.
Which is, what is something that you use that is built by code? Like, what is something that you can think of that code touches?
Like everything.
Yeah.
Cell phones, computers, games, programs that you use on the computer.
Yeah, everything. Yeah,
right?
That's the correct answer. You aced it. Next, I'm going to have to recruit you and become a software developer with me.
So do I get big money now?
Yeah, you get a bonus. I'm giving you all the money. So there you go.
You know my address.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Lynn, I'm not going to keep you much longer, but thank you for taking time to chat with me and answer some of these fun questions.
Of course. Glad that I could be of help to you.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I love you.
Thanks, Lindsay. Okay, last up, we are interviewing Paul. This was probably my favorite interview I did for this series, just because he's pretty hilarious. But I was supposed to interview his mom, but she was like, no, I'm not doing this right now. So Paul is subbing in. So anyways, I hope you enjoy. Make sure to comment down below again which person you think answered the questions the best or you enjoyed the most. And yeah. Okay, so now we are sitting here with Paul for the last interview.
In the first episode of Let's Spring Something on Paul that he's not expecting.
I know, Paul was just at the door and I'm like, wait, we need to do this interview. We need to do it. His mom, Carol, who is 78, was supposed to do it. So that'd be really interesting to have like such a different age range, but
she wasn't having it.
She wasn't having it.
No, she was like, I'm not about the camera life.
No. And nor is Paul.
I'm not really a camera life guy either, but I thought Mom would be a little tougher than me. She wasn't having it.
I know.
So here I am.
Here you are. Okay, so going to ask you 3 questions that I have asked my mom and my sister. Mm-hmm. And you are an entrepreneur, 46 years old. So what would you say before we begin your knowledge of tech is?
Like on a scale or?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, just how comfortable are you with it?
Not very comfortable. I know how to do emails. I know how to text.
Yeah.
And I know how to bet on sports on my phone. That's about it.
That's fair. Okay, so I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and you have no idea what these questions are, but just answer them to your best ability.
You're darn right I don't.
Okay, so the first question is, what do I do? What do I do as a software developer?
Besides kick and scream and want to throw your computer out the window some days?
That's a good answer.
Like what is the job, or what do you specifically do?
Well, what would you, not specifically me, I guess, but what would you say to a friend if they said, hey, what does Tiffany do for a job? what would you say, like, what does my role entail?
Well, I know you are a developer and you can do front end and back end, and you write the code that ultimately runs the websites or the platforms. So, like, I know right now you're working on a project for a big Canadian company through your employer, and you're basically updating their website so it works, writing the code so that it works better and improves, something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I gotta say, no one, throughout my mom and sister, no one has given the you want to kick and scream, I guess because we live together, so you get to see that glamorous side of constantly being frustrated.
Yeah, it's mostly that and less of fixing the website for the customer.
It's mostly kicking and screaming, and 90% kicking and screaming, 10% getting it through. I like that answer. I think that might be my favorite answer. I'm getting the audience to vote on their favorite answers, like who answered the questions the best. So
Hopefully I get some votes.
hopefully get some votes.
All right. What's the next question?
Next question is, how would you explain code? Like, what is code?
Oh, man. Yeah, when I hear the word code, I think of the movie The Matrix. That's all I really understand. Like, I know that's not code, but
Yeah.
I just think about like when I was younger, and the first computers were, I know I'm really dating myself here, but the first computers were coming out, and they were like, you know, you could do stuff like you'd put something in brackets and then you'd hit run and then it would do something on the screen.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything spawned from those basic little equations.
Yeah.
And basically what code is all the different actions and equations put into a language that the computer can understand.
Okay, I'll take that. That was good.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad for a 46-year-old.
Not bad considering I haven't had breakfast and was supposed to be out of here by now.
I know, and you're having your first coffee. No, that's awesome. Okay, my last question for you is, how would you, what products that you use does code touch?
Well, I think code touches pretty much every aspect of life, whether it's your coffee maker or your toothbrush or your TV or your phone, or, you know, lots of less of your car. There's lots of things out there that require code in different capacities to make them work.
I agree. That's a great answer. Yeah, that's an answer that I got from all three of you, actually.
Not like when us 46-year-olds were young, you know, and we were churning the butter in the longhouse.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
When I used to live in the Pioneer Village.
Listen, there are lots of people who are just getting into coding at 46, at 60, at 80. So it's not an.
I didn't say I'm getting into it. I just said I'm participating.
Okay, thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome.
I feel like you did pretty good. Make sure to leave a comment down below for voting who you think did best. And okay, I'll let you go. Okay, hi friends. We have done 3 interviews we just finished. One being a 25-year-old, a 46-year-old, and the other being my mom, who is 58 years old. All different perspectives on what a software developer is, what coding is, how it touches our day-to-day lives, and I was actually surprised by how much they knew. I guess it's because they hang around with me all the time. Maybe that's why. I'm interested to hear though, what about your family, people you know from different age brackets? Do you feel like they have a similar amount of knowledge as the people I just interviewed, or more knowledge? And I'm talking people who aren't in the tech industry, to be clear. So, and in all fairness to them, they aren't in this industry, but they are surrounded by me who talks about tech a lot. So I thought it was really interesting and a lot of fun to do this. So let me know down in the comments other videos you want to see. If you want to see another one of these videos, maybe with different age ranges, let me know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tech and coding videos, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, everyone.
What do I do? What is coding?
The third question is... Oh.
It's
not-